You asked what I'm making, right, Grandma?
I didn't get it.
I'm making tri-tip.
Tri-tip?
Tri-tip.
Okay.
And I just started my live streams. It'll be ready for you. Do you also want pilaf?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's pilaf being made too. That's already started. That'll be ready before you know it. Regardless, I'm here doing the live, so if you ever want to come into it and be part of it, you totally can. It's over here in the kitchen for you. But you look so comfortable down there on that couch. Yes, you do. Anyways, welcome. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian. This is my live stream experience where you can watch me cook, and you can cook with me in the kitchen. You can just observe me cooking, or you can try cooking with me at the same time. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what you're up to. I'm doing this for you to be able to be entertained, potentially, if this is entertaining to you. If it's not that entertaining to you, that's all right, too. You can keep scrolling, but if you are part of it, thanks for that heart me. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the gifts and the support overall. It's nice to have people here. The live stream experience is just starting, so share it with whoever you know likes to also be part of it, or maybe with a friend that you think might actually enjoy it because you watched Monkey live yesterday, maybe? Because I live stream every day. Here on the internet, you can hang out with me and a bunch of other people on a daily basis. It is a live stream that has a live chat attached to it as well. We're here on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch, where there's a live chat that has the ability to, be engaged with by you, the viewer. It's nice to have you here, though, and I do hope you keep it PG in that live stream experience. It's also known as the live chat and the live stream. Now, we do got people coming back on a regular basis. It's always nice to see people back here for it. It does look like we've got some gifts from Set with Melody, which is always appreciated. Thanks, Stephanie, for being here. And first, indeed, it does look like, the first one to make a comment today in this live stream experience was Stephanie. Stephanie, you are the first one to make a comment tonight. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being part of it. You make the live stream experience a lot better, and honestly, it's great to get the first comment, so thanks for being that person. It is nice to see people are here, part of it. Love this fit, Benjamin, very sharp. Thanks, Dorito Burrito. I believe Natalia did ask for me to wear black next time I dressed up, and that's what we got. So, yesterday I was out and about, but I believe she asked for me to dress up in black, if I remember correctly. So this is also me pulling through and making sure to do those promises. Like I've said before, I do these live streams daily, and there is that live chat. Before we really jump into me cooking some things up, we're just going to be making tri-tip, some pilaf, and some potatoes, I think. I'm making potatoes as well. And a little bit of broccoli, and a little bit of a salad. Yeah, there's a lot going on right here. It's a feast and a feast, but it's not going to be a whole lot of food. It's just like we got baby tiny little potatoes. These little guys, and then we'll have a tiny salad, because salad's good to have regardless. I don't know if you're eating healthy tonight, but hopefully this motivates you to be able to do so, and hopefully you're taking the time to interact in that chat and make a friend. It's so weird when that happens. That's the second time that has happened. It's the tripod doesn't really hold the iPhone anymore. It feels like, well, it's a sign for me to get a new tripod. Now we're also double checking to see how this is going. Yeah, I gotta cut this up. All right, so we're gonna cut that up and we're gonna get that started first. But before we really start up with the cooking process, I do want to take the time to thank my moderators and to remind you to be nice to each other in that live chat. The live chat experience is what you make it, so do be nice to one another and keep the live stream experience a safe place for us all to be able to interact with each other by being nice to my moderators. The moderators that are here on Twitch are Burrito, Diva, Lily, Jan, Ray the Gatekeeper. We also have Kajal, that Foxy and we have ourselves Sarah Sarita Bonita Citalita, Natalia Papaya, and we've got ourselves a guy named Space Cheese that also goes by the name That's a Good Cheese, and Cool, also known as Mikey Milwaukee. Those are my moderators, and I do appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them here on Twitch. And we've got moderators over here now on TikTok for me to thank, and for you to acknowledge as well. They do what they can to create the safe place and space for us to be able to engage and interact with each other, and I do appreciate them here on TikTok. The moderators that are here are Mikey Milwaukee, Joe Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant that goes by the name I only follow Ben, Juliet, Danita, Davida, Dorito, Burrito, Lizzie, Izzy, Ren, Abby, Banana, Fana, Fo, Fabby. We also have Jamie Lynn, Sarah Sarita Bonita, the Citalita, Ray, that Gatekeeper, River Otter of the group, and we also have Jennifer and Kajal, that Foxy Citalitas over here as well. These are the moderators that we have in this space, and I do appreciate all of them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them, so give them a shout out. Be nice to them, and I do see we got some peeps in the room like we usually do, and it's always nice to see people coming back. It is great to have people in this space, and it is not just here on Twitch, we're also here on YouTube as well, where YouTube has a live chat too that has moderators as well that I do want to give acknowledgement to before we really start cooking. The YouTube moderators are, all right, Follow with me on this one. The YouTube moderators are Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita Bonita, Danita Bonita, Juliet, Miranda Rosanna, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, and we also have Ray the Gatekeeper, that River Otter Sea Otter of the group, and Jam and Kajal, that Foxy here on YouTube. YouTube has a lot of moderators, TikTok has a lot of moderators, Twitch has, I guess, a lot of moderators. Regardless, we do have a lot of mods in the room doing what they can, but we also have robots, programs, and algorithms here present in the live stream. So you want to give a shout out to those bots, because I'd appreciate it. The bots are doing what they can, and the algorithm's a fantastic thing. If the algorithm brought you here, well, maybe you should just stay. Don't be so picky. Just stay here, because the algorithm brought you here, and the algorithm definitely knows how to entertain you. That means I know how to entertain you, because the algorithm trusted me. It is nice when people tap on that live stream experience here on TikTok to share the live stream as well. Also helps the algorithm share the live stream too. I mean, I'm not really sure how it works sometimes, but I do know the more you participate, the easier it is for me to continuously be shared. It looks like Juliet's here as well. Nice to have you here, Juliet. Hello to you, and I do appreciate you coming in and being part of it, as you normally do. Lamajun today, does that count? Lamajun, I think Lamajun is spelled a couple of different ways. That is one of the ways that people spell it. But well, what type of Lamajun? Beef or lamb? Or did you just have spices on it? There's a lot of different types, but it also depends on where you got it. Did you make it yourself? Or did you just get it from, I don't think it's easy to buy them in the store. Unless, you have a local bakery that gives it to a grocer or something like that. Is that right? A grocer? Anyways, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian. We just thanked all my moderators. We're jumping right into a live stream experience that has me cooking. You could be cooking too. I don't know who you are, where you are, or what you're up to, but I'm here on the interweb to entertain you, and it's also rewatchable here on YouTube and on Twitch. It's a horizontal live stream experience here on Twitch. It's a vertical live stream here on YouTube, and it's also a vertical live stream here on TikTok. Follow me in these places and spaces, and also check me out on Instagram, and join my Discord server to be part of the conversation outside of the live stream. I live stream every day for at least 90 minutes, so you can be part of it if you want to be part of it, or you can make some friends and you can keep coming back to it, and you can make the occasion a regular, everyday thing if you do want to cook with me, or if you just want to watch me cook. It is me in the kitchen, and you could be in the kitchen too. Let's get this thing underway, as it is something I do need to do. I need to actually focus and get myself cooking here. We got some broccoli right here that we're cutting up, and if you want to be cutting up broccoli too, well, I'm giving you the opportunity, right? It is a live stream experience. It's a lot of fun, so I do hope you guys take the time to be part of it and make it a special place for you. It is what you make it, as I always say, and I'm here for you. You're here for me. In a live stream that does happen daily. Something I say quite a bit in my live streams. I do like to promote my live stream in my live stream, but every once in a while I like to put more attention into what I'm actually doing. Now, we have garlic right here and some chicken from yesterday, but that's not really what's important right there. What's important is this right here, which we need to use the broccoli that's here, because this broccoli's gonna go bad, so we really gotta cook it tonight. Yeah, we gotta cook it, and we're gonna put it on the stove in a pan, and we're gonna put some olive oil in there. Some avocado oil, and we're gonna get that started first, and then we gotta marinate and prepare a tri-tip to be cooked as well. So that's what's happening here. We're starting with this because, I just feel like this makes sense, even though I should really start with the other thing. I guess that makes more sense. And when I say the other thing, I mean the meat. Gotta get that meat all tasty and whatnot by putting on some ingredients on it, and then letting it sit for a little while, marinating as they call it. But the live stream experience is a place and space that has me kind of doing this with you right now, and we're just starting off on this one task, and then we move on to the next one. It's fun though, it's a good time, right? I do hope you're enjoying yourself. I don't know who you are, where you are, what you're up to, but I do create the space and place for all of us to be able to engage and interact with each other. It's a place and space that I do create for you to be able to engage in as well, so I do hope you're taking advantage of that. Let's just, take this over here, and we're gonna put this like this. Yeah, now that's how we're gonna do that. Yeah, and that way I don't get it all over the place, maybe even on the stove. I don't wanna get it on the stove. No, but I do want it all to stay within the pan itself. We're gonna make this nice and toasty. This is gonna be some toasty broccoli right here, where we've got that going. And then we've gotta get the potatoes ready to go into the oven as well, and that's gonna happen soon. But right now we've got the olive oil on this. Oh, and avocado oil. We also need to get some salts and some peppers on there. Let's just get the garlic salt on there. Yeah, garlic salt goes a long way. And then we'll also get some garlic powder on there. And salt, powder, I think we need a pepper. Let's do a pepper. What type of pepper? Ooh. Yeah, let's just use regular pepper. Yeah, just regular. There we go. And that's that. Now that can heat up and we're gonna just turn on. One thing's already starting to cook. Look at that, we're making some progress. Anyways, I hope you're having a good one and I hope you're here for it as I'm here doing my thing. It's a place and space you can interact with me and other people, so be nice in that chat and try to get my attention with just saying things in general. I'll try to answer those questions if I can. It's nice to see people are here and part of it. I do appreciate people having fun, and it looks like Danita got herself lamb ajun from her nearest Armenian market. If you haven't heard, read the chat, interact. You had pizza for dinner? That sounds wonderful. That sounds wonderful. Meows really loudly. Oh, are you meowing really loudly in the room? I do hope people are enjoying themselves and being nice to one another. We are going to get out the tri-tip that is going to be cooked right here in this live stream. This is a requested meal, and it's really because my grandma likes to eat and snack on this tri-tip throughout the week, so it's usually requested. We do like to have beef in this house. That is definitely true, but we got this that needs to start getting some love when it comes down to it. We still have the peel off that needs to start up too, but this will just take a moment for me to start getting it to be nice and tasty. We got to get some teriyaki on there. And we gotta just let it kind of sit for a bit because it needs to get those tasty ingredients seeped on into it. So we're just gonna put some Montreal steak seasoning on there just to start things off. Then we're going to also just pour that teriyaki on there. And I haven't done what I normally do first, which is like poke some holes in it, you know, but we're gonna do that right now actually. Yeah, I didn't forget to do it. I just, I'm doing things out of order. Regardless, if you're watching on Twitch, you can't really see the counter that well. But I could move it over here and then you can see it just a little bit better. But you can see it a lot better here on TikTok and here on on TikTok and on YouTube. It's confusing being on so many of these things. It's a lot of fun, ain't it? Anyways, let's give this some love. Yeah, giving it some love. Just poking that meat, poking it. And now that I've done that, you gotta flip it over. Yeah, we do gotta flip it over. All right, so now that I've done this part, I can flip it over. Yeah, there we go. And then we do the same thing on this side, which is some poking of it. Yeah, poking it here, poking it there. Now this will take me about 30 minutes to cook outside on the grill, which we'll be doing that as well. So don't you worry. Eventually this moves out to the grill and we'll be having some fun over there. Wow, that's some... We got it. Perfect. I got this. Anyways, welcome to the live stream. I hope you're having a good day. If you're not having a good day, you can tell me about it, kind of. I mean, I'm sure I'll listen to a certain degree, but at the same time, I'm doing something here that you can just observe, and you can be part of the conversation if you want to be part of the conversation within that live chat, where I'm doing what I can to create the space and place for you to be able to interact with me and other people. And it's nice to see we got new people in the room. It's always nice to have people jumping back in. Thanks for jumping in and having a good time conversing with me and the others that are part of it. If you want to be part of the conversation, feel free to say some things here and there. If you're here being appropriate and whatnot, you know, that's fantastic. That's always encouraged. Keep it PG. And to a degree, we, you know, get to know each other. And if you stay around long enough, you know, there's some flexibility here and there. But for the most part, I really appreciate it when people take the time to allow everyone to feel comfortable in the space. And no one's going to get, you know, like, hold on. Is this? I'm paying attention to what I'm doing right here. Look at that. I'm making sure to make this nice and tasty, and it feels actually really good. Yeah. Feels like I have enough of the salts and peppers there. Okay, that is what we need. Now we also need to cut some peppers. We need to throw them in there too. But for right now, I'm putting that to the side so you can take a gander at it. Basically, just, you know, look at it and watch it as it continues to marinate and get nice and tasty. We also need to move these things out of this way and take them all the way over here because they're going to be used on this side now. You know, well, the garlic powder, I guess, doesn't really need to stay out no more, but we're going to keep it out just in case. just in case. We gotta cut these guys up, and then they need to get outside too. We're gonna cut up a little bit of onion, but we're not gonna cook with the onion. The onion's just gonna be on the side. We also have more of that Montreal steak seasoning, and this as well, and this too. I'm taking a reassessment of what I have here as well. I mean, I need to do some things, and the butter's definitely for that. Let's do this here, this over here. These need to go in there. Okay, so all of that stuff still needs to be cut up. We're just gonna move it like this. And we need to get that pan, there it is, over here, because we also need to get the potatoes ready. Look at me doing all these different things. Anyways, welcome to the live stream experience. I don't know who you are, where you are, what you're up to, but I'm trying my best to create a space and place for you to be able to come back to on a regular basis, respect it, have fun in it, and do enjoy the live stream, as it is a place and space that I do like to have for you to be able to engage in. It's always nice to have people here and being part of it. Sorry, Samuel, no politics in chat. That's absolutely true. No politics in the live chat. If I didn't say it already, I'm saying it again. This is a place and space of the internet where we just don't talk politics. Some people get really heated about that, but if you're getting really heated about that, you just don't know how to shut off on the politics. You just gotta, every once in a while, take a break from it. When it comes down to doing the live stream experience, I just want to create a silly, fun place for us to be able to hang out with each other, and it doesn't matter what your political background is or what you want to talk about politically. Regardless, it's not something I like to see in my chat, nor do I like to engage with it. But I don't, completely disagree with content that's like that out there. That's something that people make content of. Other people, not me though. Other people. So go in and find a different live stream experience if you really want to talk politics. Also, we try to leave out the real things of today out of the live stream, like the topical news. Not so much is something I like to discuss on a regular basis. Every once in a while, we talk about something here and there, but for the most part, we do try to keep the live stream a positive, fun place for us to be able to engage and interact with each other. So thanks for being part of it, and thanks for contributing. Thanks for also the gift, Said with Melody. Will it be grilled broccoli? Yes, it will be grilled broccoli. 100%. Thank you, Slay, for being here and for being part of it. I do appreciate people being nice and being in the live stream experience. We've got the broccoli already cooking. We've got the beef marinating. We do have this that still needs to be used for us to start up on the potatoes. And then we have this that we still need to cut up to put in with the tri-tip, which we gotta put these on the cutting board just so I can remember to do this. We're gonna start up on the peel off in just a minute as well. I'm trying to make sure everything finishes at the same time, but we do gotta cut up these peppers right here. I gotta rip this part out and put this over here. You can hear the sizzle, can't you? Yeah, there's a sizzle to it. Okay, well, that's the broccoli cooking for you, and then this is one of the peppers. We're just gonna put that there for right now. I'm not cutting it right now, but I am cutting the other one to make it so then all of them are ready to be, cut up and whatnot. Because this is something I do want to add in with the beef, as in we're gonna marinate it with the teriyaki sauce as well. So that's going to be what happens here. If you're here for it, you're here for it. If you're not here for it, well, then what are you doing here? Regardless, I do like doing these live shoots on a daily basis. It's me bringing a bunch of energy to the live stream experience that has me doing some things that you can observe me doing, and you can be part of it if you want to be part of it, or you can just go do something else. Regardless, it's the internet. There's lots of content out here, and if you're thinking to yourself, what's this live stream all about? This is just me documenting myself in my bachelor years, cooking up a storm over here in my parents' house. So if you want to be part of it, you can be part of it. If you just want to observe and have a good time being here, that's really honestly what's encouraged. But it is also encouraged that you interact in that live chat. If you do take the time to interact in the live chat, I hope you take the time to also be nice and polite to one another. It is a place and space that I try to create it for you to be able to feel somewhat comfortable in. If you are coming in and you're just kind of hating the live stream, you really don't need to stay. I never really want anyone to feel like they're being forced to be here. I want you to stay if you want to stay and be part of it if you want to be part of it. But then again, when it comes down to the trolls and the haters, I'm not completely against the interaction. I do enjoy people coming in and just giving me the attention and the engagement, because that's how these things work. And we're still building up here on YouTube, so if you can help me out and be a follower, if you want to be a hater, you can be a hater. But if you want to be a follower, I'd really appreciate that, because I'm pretty close to being monetized over here on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, thanks for joining in and being here for the live stream experience. That not just in the kitchen, we're also going to go out and do some barbecuing. So we got to move things along a little faster. Yeah, just a little faster. It is a place and space that I'm creating for you, and hopefully you're creating it to be fun for yourself as well. It is what you make it, as I always say. I've said it a couple of different times in this live stream already. Regardless, we're doing it, getting the cutting done, and that's happening here, where we've got this almost ready, and I just want to get this done so then I can move on and take care of, you know, the cooking of the peel off. As soon as I start the peel off, I feel like that's the real timer right there. We're also double cutting some of this stuff. We're cutting up a whole bunch of it. We're gonna barbecue it. Yeah, I feel like I might have gone too much of it, but that's okay. I do believe that this is well received from a standpoint of, like, you know, what people like to eat in the house. You can also use one of them for the salad, which is probably most appreciated to some degree. Let's do one for the salad. Yeah, let's do this one for the salad. We'll do the other one, and we'll put it with the, okay. Yeah, this one's for the salad. And then we'll do the other one. So we'll dice this one because it's for the salad. So not like way smaller pieces than the one that's going into the beef and the grill. These pieces are just small enough to be consumed within a salad to where it's like fun to have them there. Just to add some more texture to the salad, not just to have it be like, you know, lettuce in there. It'll be lettuce and some yellow pepper, which is gonna be delicious. Yeah, it really is. Or at least I feel like it's gonna be. I don't know everything, but I do know that cooking in this kitchen right now has some green, or it has some red, some yellow, and some orange peppers being used. And that sounds tasty to me. Doesn't that sound tasty to you? We'll also put this into the salad too, so the salad has a bunch of pieces in it besides the, you know, besides the lettuce, which lettuce is right there. We'll end up putting that in there too. But we do got this one now left where we've got to cut this up and get this onto that. Maybe cover it in some of the teriyaki. This was requested for me to make again, so I do gotta make it the way I made it last time, which was, you know, apparently really appreciated, and they liked snacking on it. So let's see what we can do. We're trying to replicate the same thing again. I should have it down. It's not hard to do. Regardless, we're doing it here in this live stream, or if you're here for it, you're here for it. If you're not here for it, well, then what are you doing here? Honestly, I'm not really sure. Anyways, I do appreciate people coming back and being part of the live stream experience as I try my best to create this. We'll put this in the salad too. These are some baby tomatoes. So we got tomatoes and lettuce going in there, and then that's gonna be good for the salad. We're also gonna cut a little bit of this on the side, but I could definitely do that later. I can't cook with onions. No, my pops doesn't like them. But here we've got the Montreal steak seasoning going on again as we're marinating this chicken, or not chicken. This is tri-tip. Look at me. And we're also going to put on some more of the teriyaki. Yeah, and we'll separate some of that in a little while. We'll separate it with the tin foil really actually being what the peppers are wrapped in, and the tri-tip itself is going to have, yeah, look at that. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of tiny potatoes being cooked right here. It'll be a fun process here. We've got this going on for us. I will cook these for a little while. They're going to get nice and toasty. We're going to put some butter on this, some avocado oil. Not too much. It does seem like a lot already. It's not though. That's the right amount, in my opinion. We also have some bell peppers that we're supposed to use, but we're going to put these ones away. These ones will be used another day. We've got the oven still heating up, and now's the time to start up the other stuff that happening here in this live stream. We're not just cooking beef in it. No, we're also cooking these potatoes, some rice, some broccoli, And we're almost done with the salad as well. The salad really only has 2 more things that need to go into it. Oh, right, there's also a tomato. Well, if we're gonna do the baby tomatoes, we don't need this tomato. So let's not use this tomato. This can be used another day for another thing, so we don't, use all our cards in one hand. But we also gotta make sure to start getting the measurements right for one cup of rice. That's what we're making on the stove. 1 cup of rice. That's what's gonna happen here, and it's gonna be a really delicious cup of rice. Yeah. It's been requested, so let's make it, right? Broccoli. You hear that? It's a sizzle. Yeah, we're just gonna make it nice and toasty. It'll be toasty. We also have some of this stuff from yesterday, which I do want to use as well. But what do I want to put this, you know what? Let's just do this. These are pieces of garlic, as you can see, and we're throwing them onto and on top of all of the pieces of tomato or potatoes that are here that are going to be put into the oven as well. We're figuring this out as we go along a little bit. Some of the things I've done before, and some of the things I'm just kind of making it up as I go along. Anyways, thanks for being here. Michaela, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, always nice to see you. Can you put some near the phone so we can try some in the future? Thanks for asking. I do appreciate people coming in, but do feel free to just reach on in and grab what you want. When it comes down to me showing up and hanging out with all y'all, it is a place and space that I hope you can be comfortable in and have a good time being here. If you want to taste any of the food that I have in front of you, just go ahead and grab and reach for it. It's there for you, and it's here for you as well. If you want to make food with me, you can get into your kitchen and you can be making food at the same time as me, or you could be doing it at a completely different time of the day. It's really here happening in this space and place where we've got now some tomatoes that are ready to go in there. I'm a little thrown off by some of the things I have to do in general. I'm just a little distracted, but honestly, I'm staying focused. It's here for you if you're here for it. I'm trying to interact with the chat, but also not really at the same time. It'll be interacted with later. Anyways, do join in and be part of the live stream, because it does happen daily and it's always rewatchable here on the devices known as Twitch and YouTube, not here on TikTok. I don't really know why they don't want you to do that. So this is 1 tablespoon of salt, which we're gonna put that in first because I usually get that part messed up. So let's do that first. 1 teaspoon, not tablespoon. Yeah, this is teaspoon. Yeah, and that feels right to me. All right, so now that that's done, we put this over here, and now we move on and go on to the next part, which is, I'll put this back first. Well, we need to do 1 handful of already cooked noodles. They've been browned and cooked within the oven, and that's just 1 handful for you. Yeah, 1 handful. And then I move on to the next part, which is 1 cup of rice. This is 1 cup of rice for you. Anyways, I'm making pilaf here in this live stream. Some beef known as tri-tip. We're making some potatoes, and we're making a little bit of a salad here. We also got some broccoli cooking on the stove, where that's getting nice and toasty. It's going to just be, grilled up a bit. We don't have that much broccoli. It's just, if I don't use the broccoli, it's just going to go bad. So that's 1 cup of rice, and then we'll use 1 cup of chicken broth. And we'll get cooking with the pilaf, and we're going to be relocating these cameras in just a moment, where you'll be able to continue to hang out with me outside, where I barbecue some beef, tri-tip specifically, here in this live stream experience, where you can be part of it if you want to be part of it. You can observe it if you want to observe it. Anyways, it really is up to you. You decide how you want to interact. It's all a place and space that I do create for you on a daily basis. So it is what you make it. And by saying that, I mean if you decide to come back and be part of it time and time again, it is what you make it in that regard. In that way, in that one way. Now this is some Montreal steak seasoning going on the potatoes too. We need to get some butter on there as well. We also got to put some more here. And we've got to take care of that, which means this, which is like a combination of different things. Oh, we also have garlic powder that needs to be put on this again. Yeah, more garlic powder on that. Look at that. Yeah, see, this is broccoli right here. And the broccoli has been, given some love, and we got that on a low burn. This is about to start cooking, where we've got to make sure that this starts bubbling up and heating up. So before we go outside to really start cooking that tri-tip, we've got to start boiling up all of this. Now this is 1 can of chicken broth, some salt, some butter, and a cup of rice. And now we add in a little bit of water. Perfect. Now that there's been added water in there, we take this cup and we put it over there, and we take this and we cover it here. No, wait, we don't cover it here. We do this part first. Look at that, doing it right. Nice and hot, we've got this going. And as it's been going on, hopefully you're having fun watching me. Maybe you're enjoying the live stream experience, conversing with the other people that are here. It's always encouraged. I do these live streams on a daily basis, so do feel free to be part of it and be comfortable with those that are in the room on a daily basis. It is a place and space that I do enjoy creating for you, so do take the time to be part of it if you want to be part of it. And if you don't want to be part of it, that's okay too. I'm not going to judge you. No, I'm not going to judge you at all. We are making pilaf, broccoli, and some potatoes. And this is something we're going to be using for the salad, which we're just going to put it on there. And that's going to be delicious in its own way. We just wanted to get that out of the way so I don't have to do that anymore. As I'm kind of moving along and making these things happen, I'm talking real fast, but I'm trying to keep you in the loop. I do want you to feel like you're part of the conversation and you're part of the live stream experience. Thanks for the gifts and the acknowledgement, guys. I do appreciate people being here and being so kind and friendly in the live stream and nice and friendly to each other as well. It's a place and space that you can interact with me and a bunch of other people, and it looks like the oven's done preheating, which means the potatoes can go in there. But we do got to do one more thing with the potatoes. We also need to make sure to take out what we can of the lettuce here. Let's see what's in good shape. Not this piece, that piece isn't good. These pieces seem fine. We'll rip off that part. Yeah, these are good. That's good for the salad. Let's go through the rest of it. All right, so we've got here, a little piece over there. This looks fantastic. This looks good too, but not that part. And when it comes down to it, we're just making sure that the parts that look like they could be weird are just being taken out. But for the most part, all of this is actually pretty good. We're just going to rip out that piece, and we're going to look at this, look at that, and double check. Looks like we're all good. So we can cut up what's here. This is all of the lettuce that we'll have in this salad. And we've got the rice still heating up. We've got the broccoli basically done, so we're going to shut that off so the broccoli doesn't need to keep cooking. And we've got this almost ready to go in, but I believe that was the last thing I need to do with that was put some butter on it. That's right, I'm trying to pay attention. Hopefully you're paying attention too. I also have a Dr. Pepper in the freezer, and I hope not to forget about it. Regardless of who you are, where you are, you can be observing me doing this right now, and you can be part of it if you want to be part of it, as in interacting in that live chat. You can contribute to the live stream too, in a way, you know, what I allow, but I do try to create the space and place for you to also be able to interact with other people. Hopefully you take advantage of that, and you take the time to interact with the other peeps that are in the room. If this is a place that you enjoy being in, and you're coming in and being part of it, and enjoying the live stream experience, well, that's fantastic. I do hope you're keeping it PG and enjoying yourself, and if it is a place for you, keep coming back for it. If it's not really a place with like-minded people that you get along with, don't try to force it. No, don't try to force it. Take the hint and do find yourself a different place and space of the internet to interact in, because I want you to be happy too. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are in the world, or what you're up to. Everyone deserves to watch some content that they like to see and interact in, and hopefully this is the place for you to do so. If it isn't the place, then don't make it worse for the other people that are here. Yes, the other people that are here already like being here, so you should be part of it too if you want to be part of it, but if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Don't force it. Anyways, I do appreciate people coming back, but no mandatory attendance is required. When it comes to you being a follower and coming back for it, I just appreciate seeing people come back on a regular basis, but I do hope that you're taking the time to also take care of yourself and you're not sacrificing any social interactions in person just to watch my live stream. Thanks for saying you love the feast. I do appreciate that, Juno. Thanks for being here, and thanks for saying Halloween. Dot, it's always nice to have you in the room. Never been live before. Well, if you ever want to try it, let me know, and I'll do my best to also support you as well. Yes, this does look yummy. Thanks for being here, guys, and thanks for liking the live stream, and thanks for the gift. I do appreciate that sub, Melody. Pumpkins are always nice to receive. Yes, we have this going on, and the pilaf is almost bubbling up, which means I can cover it up. But we're almost done actually cutting up the salad as well. Yeah, look at that. It's a lot more salad than I thought I was going to make. It does happen every once in a while. Well, actually, no, that seems like the right amount. Now that's a bubbling up, so that means, well, actually give it another second. You want to make sure that the pilaf is bubbling up before you cover it up, because, you know, it's rice, and that's just the way you cook rice. You want to have it be kind of bubbling. You've got those ready, and these are the tiny tomatoes that we're going to be using in this live stream to create a delicious salad as well. That's almost ready. Let's do some cutting of this. We're going to be relocating these cameras in just a second. As soon as I'm done cutting up these pieces of tomato, we're going to put them into the salad. And the salad's not going to be, completely finished up here. No dressing in it yet because the dressing will make it soggy if I put the dressing in it now. So we're going to just take this and we're going to put this over here. And now it has some pieces of tomato in there, and that is good and done and ready. Now we have the salad done. We've got this cutting board no longer being used. We have this knife being used later. Yeah, and that's right. We're already moving on to that next part. Now it's the perfect opportunity to cover this and put it down to a low. And now that that's cooking, we can take the time to also start a timer for it. That's right. We're going to start a timer for it. If you're looking for me starting a timer, it's happening now on this live stream where I'm going to start a timer for 20 minutes. And this is how we start up the actual cooking of the other things as well. So that's a 20-minute timer on my phone. But also we're going to take the potatoes, we're going to throw them into the oven too. My phone's a little confused, I think. Yeah, it is. And now it's not confused. It was confused for a second. It asked me who I wanted to send a message to. I'm not sure why it did that. Regardless, we've got another timer starting also for 20 minutes too. Now this is cooking. We've got some potatoes in the oven cooking. We've got the salad basically ready to go. We're going to just take care of this really quick, which is nothing too fancy with making sure that this is all set and ready. This is the bread that will be consumed after. It's just where I'm going to put everything when we come back. These are the peas that were made previously. Yeah. Oh, and before we go outside, which it would be nice to take these up, put them over here. It would be nice to cut up a little bit of this. Why not, right? I do still have that cutting board. Let's cut a little bit of this up. It's onions for you. This is just going to be put in with the peas that are going to be right there. And that's just something for later so then I can use some onions on my meal. Onions are good. Onions are good. In small dosages, most of the time. But it'd be nice to mix it in with some things. So we've got peas right here, and now on the other side of that, we've got some onions to use. Look at that. Anyways, welcome to the live stream. We're about to relocate these cameras, so be patient with me as I pick them up and move them to a different spot. In the area in which I'm cooking is going to be outside on the grill, so that's going to be where that is. And it does look like we're already losing sunlight out there, right? The time does start to change more, and it will be dark before you know it. So we got to get out there. We got to make this thing happen before we completely lose the sunlight out there. But the live stream experience will end out there as well, so do feel free to come back later and be part of the live stream and the spaces and places that I try to create for you to be able to interact with me and other people. Hopefully you're having a good day. It is Monday, and if you're looking for another live stream experience, there will be one later on today. I'll be taking a break after we're done cooking, and then I'll be coming back and being part of a live stream. It's called Piano Talk. You can be part of it too, and we can be engaging and interacting with each other. As we've now moved on to this part, before we go outside and start barbecuing, there's one more thing I have to do, and that has to deal with the tinfoil. We've got things happening pretty fast, so I need to make sure to have this ready. But now, well, that's done. I don't need this anymore. Now that that's ready to go to here, and then we take everything outside, which, we should probably just move these cameras. Yeah, let's just move the cameras. You know what I'm going to be doing. I mean, I'm going to take the time to just move the cameras now just to make it happen. Anyways, thanks for the follow, Marley. Thanks for being here and being here as well. It's a nice place for you to be here with me and the others. Thanks for the repost and thanks for the shares, guys. I don't know who you are, where you are, but I could get to know you if you take the time to get to know me. It's a place and space that I take a lot of pride in creating, and it wouldn't be what it is without people coming back on a regular basis. We do need one more thing, which is, I think, just a tad bit of butter. Yeah, this part's, I guess, kind of important. So there's some butter right there. Let's just do this. We're already here. I mean, we've got to go outside and cook on that grill, and I will be doing that in a moment, but we're just going to pick up all of these pieces of peppers, red peppers, orange peppers. That's what's being moved from one place to the other. It was in here marinating with the beef that is a tri-tip that's about to go on the grill as well. And now we have that all here. And let's just start folding this up. Yeah, there's some butter on the bottom of that. My hands are really dirty now. Oh, is this enough tinfoil? Let's find out. It's not really closing, so that would be a no. Also, I kind of want to save this one. I mean, I don't have a bandana in my back pocket. I don't know what a weird thing for me not to have. Right. This tin foil's done, which needs to be disposed of. This tin foil is the non-stick one, which we just used a second ago. But I don't think I have enough for it to completely seal. So we've got to try our best to make it happen. And maybe use a second piece. Yeah, we got to use a second piece. Sometimes just you got to use a second piece. And then we get underneath it. And then we do the fold over. Same thing for this side. And there we go. Look at that. This is ready to go onto the grill too. I'm going to be moving the cameras one at a time. Do feel free to be part of the conversation and check me out on the different platforms as I am live on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch. We are now ready to start barbecuing outside. We'll move this camera first. That's right. This camera, which is 2 cameras. The YouTube and the TikTok are now going outside to be positioned over here now. We do got to move this a bit. It is kind of windy, kind of cold outside. Hopefully everyone brought a jacket. If you didn't bring a jacket, just think positive, warm thoughts, and hopefully that'll help you.